right, folks, we have a special edition of Sports Focus. I am your host, John McNabb, and my special guest is Mr. Jeffrey McIntosh. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. I really appreciate being here, Mr. McNabb.
All right. Now, let's get right to it. Now, first off, I got to mention my local announcements. Now, East Hartford, they got the bowling going on Silver Lane. Now, check this out, people. Silver Lane, www.kidsbowlfree.com. Now, this is for your kids that's 15 and under. They could bowl 2 games every day for free. Just go online, that website I just gave you, and sign up. 15 and under, 2 games for free. And you can get a family pass for like $24 for up to 4 adults all summer from now until August 31st. Get up on this. You want to get inside nice and cool. Like, hey, when it's hot, you go inside, get some bowling on. All right? www.kidsbowlfree.com. Get up on it. Now, people, I got some sad news. This has nothing to do with sports, but this was my guy. Jim Kelly, people. Jim Kelly passed away. 67 years old. That was the man. Let me just break it down to you. In 83, he left movies. First off, left movies. And get this, he became a tennis coach. Not just some round-the-mill tennis coach, a professional. Jim Kelly, y'all all know him. Y'all all love him. He did movies like Black Belt Jones, 3 the Hard Way, one of my personal favorites. And y'all know him, the world know him by Enter the Dragon with everybody's man, Bruce Lee. So you know what, Jim Kelly, he was the guy, he was the man, he was all that. And it's so sad to see that he's gone, he's no longer with us. So you get the salute, sir. Jim Kelly, 67 years old. Now, let's get to why Mr. McIntosh is here. Because there's some things that I needed to debate with someone. And I found a guy, Mr. McIntosh, to debate some things. Now, I want to start off with your Eagles. Folks, he's an Eagles fan.
Yes,
first off. He's an Eagles fan. How long you been an Eagles? Your whole life?
Majority of my life.
Okay. Now, a story came out that Bryce Brown, a Philadelphia Eagles running back, had his dog seized. 7 puppies, a pit bull, at a kennel in Wisconsin. Now, what do you say about that?
It was a misunderstanding. That's all it was. Because somebody reported that there was some scarring on the animals, and they found out that the information was not correct. So they had to go to court, appear to court, show the judge that the animal was loved and that the kennel was there just for breeding the puppies. That's all.
Okay. All right. Well, you know what? I just had to ask because I know how you Eagles do. You like dog fighting and all that other stuff and illegal activity.
Nope. Well, remember, Michael Vick done the dog fight in Atlanta before he came to Philadelphia.
He's still tied to Philadelphia.
Okay, I'm saying he's still tied to Philadelphia, but that happened in Atlanta. All right.
You guys know I don't like the Eagles, so that's how I do.
He don't care for the Eagles. I don't care for the Cowboys neither.
All right, Mr. Brown, he's straightened out. He's all cleared up. Now, the next topic that I need to get into is something serious. It's Mr. Hernandez. But before I get into that, the Patriots. Now, this is something that I've really never seen ever. The New England Patriots are offering a free exchange of our Aaron Hernandez jersey. Well, I've never heard of this in any sport that you want to just start exchanging the jerseys for a free one. And by the way, this is going on during the weekend of July 6th through the 7th only at the Patriots Pro Shop. Now, have you ever heard of this type of?
No, but I understand why they're doing it, because they want to pull themselves away from the situation that Aaron Hernandez has placed the Patriots in. They don't want to be known as a franchise that have thugs, and killers, which I understand and I support them on that one subject.
Really?
Yes.
Did they just give up on a guy that quick? They just give up on him that quick. We don't even know if he's guilty. First of all, we don't know if he's guilty, but that's up to. I'm just shocked.
The evidence. There's a lot of evidence saying that he's looked very guilty.
Well, you
he's
got a
looking very
point there.
guilty.
You have a point there. Now, on segue to that, we have all of these arrests. First of all, what do you think about all these arrests and these players getting into trouble?
That's a good question. What I think about all this, that the NFL really need to take a step back and take a look at the players itself and find out where they come from and see what they could do to make a little bit better in their life. Because, it's something, the mentality is, I guess it's adrenaline rush they have in their body to be the best, to be ultra macho. It's getting a little way out of hand.
Yeah, I totally agree with you. Finally, we agree on something.
Okay.
Because I did a little research. I like to do my research now. Since 2000 now, yes. Get this. Since 2000, the Cincinnati Bengals and the Minnesota Vikings lead the NFL with 40 arrests.
Oh, yes.
40.
Ooh, I forgot about the boat incident. Ooh,
Yes.
Ooh.
And you got the Houston Texans. They only have 9 arrests since 2000. That, to me, I don't know what's going on down there in Houston, but they're doing something. I don't know what it is, but they're doing something.
They checking their draft picks.
And talk about this year alone. This year alone, there has been 38 arrests. Starting with Mr. Robert Sands in January 4th of this year. And so far right now, ending with the 6th of June, the 26th, with Mr. Hernandez. Jeff, I don't know what's going on. I know Hernandez is the more profile guy out of all these guys that's being arrested, because there's no superstars really getting arrested at this magnitude.
Well, I look at it and see that you have a lot of dysfunction in some of the organization that need to be checked, and I guess they're not scouting the thing right, and people not being truthful about stuff. And it's sometimes it's deal with your upbringing. Sometimes I think that's some of the problem.
That was one of the issues with the young man, Des Bryant, for the Cowboys. They talked about his upbringing, and they was concerned, and maybe they need to do more homework, because these teams, these owners, they are investing a lot of money in these players. And also, don't know if you knew, the Patriots have voided the contract, the guaranteed money that Mr. Hernandez was going to get. And now this is also unprecedented for me, because I'm like, that's guaranteed money, and they're just like, you're not getting it.
So you're saying that the NFL agree with this?
Yep. But that's just the Patriots doing that. We don't know if that's really going to go through. Me personally, if it's guaranteed money, he should get that money.
True.
Because they signed the contract, but I don't know all the legalities of the contract, the wording. This is a serious crime that he's in. So, I don't know. We'll see how that turns out. We'll see how that turns out. Now, the real reason why Mr. McIntosh is here. You see this right here? Stinking Eagles. And y'all know my man, my boy right here, the Cowboys. Now, I've had this big time discussion with my wife. Now I need to bring it to somebody that pretty much knows the situation. Terrell Owens, his time in Philadelphia, and the whole McNabb and the beefing that they were doing, and My question to you, sir, is who was wrong in that whole mess that was in Philadelphia?
Well, I feel that T.O. was wrong. I really do, because T.O. came into the locker room.
It would be an ego to say that.
Yes, it's going to be an ego to say it. He did it in San Francisco. He did it in Dallas. Did he not?
I must interject on that one, my brother. He did not do that in Dallas.
He did not make
No. The thing that happened now in a little part, hear me out. A little part of that, I will agree that T.O. was a little bit at fault. But you got to have. My argument with that is McNabb, Donovan, was at a little bit. So it's like half and half.
I felt Donovan was trying to do something in a era that of Jackie Robinson. Yes.
Where you getting McNabb and Jackie Robinson?
He was that one. He wanted to show to become a bigger person. So he did not get involved with the arguing the thing with T.O. And
I feel like throwing his helmet early.
I'm sorry if you want to feel like throwing it early, but that's what I felt that McNabb was doing. He tried to take the higher road of the situation. You may not like it, but he did take the high road. He did not say anything. He didn't speak on the situation.
McNabb, in my opinion, is a yes man. And since this is my show, I will say that a yes man, because you know what he did? He went to management, basically, to rectify the situation. Whatever was going on between the T.O. and McNabb, he went to management to try and straighten it out instead of himself. Now remember, folks, he was the captain of the team. Yes?
Yes.
He brought T.O. to Philadelphia. Yep.
Yes.
He should have straightened it out.
Between T.O., yes, I agree.
He should have smacked him across the mouth and said, look, I'm the man on this team. You need to follow my lead. This is why I pretty much put this on McNabb, because he should have checked T.O. from the jump before it got too much out of hand.
I'd say you're correct on that. Reed and McNabb both should have checked the T.O., but they didn't. They left it for upper management to check T.O.
Yeah.
And by that time, T.O. already started making his cancerous thing, and the thing between, you have people who was on McNabb's side, people who was on T.O.'s side.
And that basically just divided the locker room.
It did.
Yeah.
After that, the Super Bowl season we had. The next season.
You notice how he said we? That's something else we're going to talk about at another time. This we. God. Like, that's my team. I do it too sometimes, so let me not judge too harshly.
Yes, please do not judge too harshly.
But, I mean, they're definitely, I must agree with you on this one, though. The whole outside his house doing the sit-ups and
it wasn't called for.
That was uncalled for, and I think that's pretty much run him out of town.
And management, he just basically looked at and said, I can't use that word I want to use so bad. I can't use that word. He just made a mockery of the situation.
He did. Like I said, it goes both ways, and Donovan did his part. T.O. did his part, but ultimately, who's left and with a bad taste in his mouth is T.O. in this situation.
Yeah, because no other team won't pick him up. Because
and I must end on this note. Without T.O., McNabb didn't have a good season.
True.
Bam. And Romo didn't have a good season. Bam. And folks, that's all I got for you. And I thank you, Mr. McIntosh, for being on my program, and hope to see you next week.
Yep.
Maybe not. That Eagle stuff. Folks, I'm out of here. Peace.